Hello there, everyone. I have something absolutely life-changing to share with you. These are the testimonials, the stories of transformation of people that have tried Pineal Clear. Now stay to the end because you don't want to miss it. At the bottom of the video, there's a video that I specially made specifically about Pineal Clear and how to get started. But this is absolutely incredible. These testimonials are life-changing. My mom is also shared in this video about her life-changing experience with helping her mind decalcifying the pineal gland and making sure that your hormones are running incredible, and you do not want to miss this or try it yourself.
My name's David Sandoval. I am blessed to be one of the founders of an incredible organization, incredible movement, an amazing community that is honestly changing lives on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. We are in the business of transformation, and transformation, is it's a complicated path, because when we begin to transform, it's necessary to leave parts of ourselves behind. And that means we need to say goodbye to certain habits, to certain, comforts, to certain, sometimes family history, even. I've got a family history of making a food a certain way with a certain oil, with a certain ingredient, eating at a certain restaurant and things like that. So transformation is complicated. It's not easy. And, transformation requires a clear mind. It does. It requires clear thinking. It requires logic. It requires a lot of things. And, it was once said, a mind is a beautiful thing to waste. And if we never experience the full potential of our brain, then we never experience our full potential. It's just true. And that's okay. Full potential is a heavy thing to reach. But tonight, again, I want to remind you that Purium is a made up word. It's a combination of two words, pure and premium. And we have a philosophy that the quality of the food that you eat will dramatically impact the quality of the life that you live. And we have a philosophy that you first have to get into a certain zone of health, in order to then have the potential to reach a higher level. You have to get through a certain level of detoxification, a certain level of nutrifying your body, so that you can then reach higher and higher levels. And this is really critical in what we call an ultimate lifestyle transformation, a 90-day commitment to reset your metabolism, to reset your approach to food. And in my opinion, we are one of the companies that has set a standard. I think we are a company that has set a standard that is hard for other companies to try to match. We have obviously our ultimate lifestyle transformation, and we have some incredible brain foods. Okay, we have Revive It All. We have our mushroom blends. We have, the tart cherry that helps you get deep sleep, which is so critical for your brain. But for the last 3 years, I've been working on a very special project, that took a lot of research and a lot of alchemy to bring together. And we call that product Pineal Clear. And we've already had multiple calls on the pineal gland and what it is. We've talked about the ingredients and what they are. But some people say that, you could tell me what it is, but I want to know what it does. And so tonight I have some very special guests. I have Sonia Magruder, I have Tevia Jones, I have Allison and Jared from up in Canada. I've got Alec Rubin, and I've got Rod Teasdale, and they're each going to share with you not only their own story, but stories that they've heard as well. I'm going to give them each 3 to 5 minutes to share their stories with you. But I want to remind you, that this is a product that has immense potential across so many, just so many lives to change. I don't know how else to say it. And so I want to start out, and I was thinking that we would have Sonia Magruder, if she's able to unmute herself, that very few people have held on to their passion the way that you have to share Purium, Many have held on to their passion to use it for decades, but the passion to share it, it just seems to never end with you. So, first of all, tell us, what has Pineal Clear meant in your life? And then, because you share so much, if you have any other stories to share, please do that as well.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dave. I appreciate that. And yeah, 11 years with this company. And I get validation over and over every day. I can't tell you how many messages I get from different people, doctors who say, this is the only that they know network marketing company that I know that has products with such integrity. I mean, I just hear this over and over and over again. And so many people love you and Amy so much. And that's where it all starts, from the top down. So, getting to Pineal Clear, for me personally, I was sleeping pretty good. My story really is a sleep story. I was sleeping pretty good, but I'm going to be honest, I would have some nights 3:30 in the morning where I would wake up, and then I would lay there and just breathe and not get on a device or anything and just try to go back to sleep. And then I would eventually fall back asleep. It wasn't every night, but every so often that would happen. And a lot of times I would wake up earlier than I wanted to. Maybe I would wake up at 5 or 5:30, but I really wanted to sleep longer. But that was kind of where I was waking up. So since I've been taking Pineal Clear, it's been amazing. Like, no disruption of sleep at all, really deep sleep. I can feel the difference, and dreams every night. So I know I'm getting more REM sleep. And I haven't, prior to that, I can't remember the last time I had a dream. I was like sad. Like, it's weird not to have dreams, like when you were younger, So I dream every night and am sleeping longer. I'm sleeping like about an hour later. And when I wake up, I feel so good. I feel like ultra rested. So that's my personal story. I love drinking it. I just mix it with water, with room temperature water, the Pineal Clear. I actually like the taste. It's like drinking a tea. And I have it during the day. This is not even taking it right before bed. I'll have it twice, like in the morning and in the afternoon, early evening, and just absolutely love it. It's so easy to consume. It's a super easy thing. You're getting hydrated at the same time. So that's my story. I've been hearing similar stories from other people as well. So a lot of it that I'm hearing is about sleep, also mental clarity and memory, like being able to recall things quicker and easier.
Amazing. Like, I used to struggle when I went to remember somebody's name because I know so many people. And so I would always stop and think before I said somebody's name. And in that stopping and thinking, that's the moment I sometimes forgot their name. I had it in my head, and then I stopped to think, oh, is that for sure their name? And then I would forget it. Right now, I'm just remembering people's names instantly, like without second guessing myself. It's like next level. And my whole life I did that. It wasn't as I got older. My whole life I did that. So I've noticed my memory has just been, I always remembered things, but that instant recall of names has been just transformational. Have you heard from other people who have been using the product?
Well, Doug's been using it, my husband. And Doug, he's probably going to kill me for saying this, but he's a natural worrier. Like, he gets a little anxious and he worries, and like his brain, hard to turn his brain off, the chatter. And I've noticed like he's gotten so much more calm and peace and tranquility. Like, I noticed that he's not having that anxiety and constantly worrying about every little thing, which
I mean,
is,
I'm taking it 3 times a day because, of the way my brain works. I'm on the spectrum, I'm slightly autistic, and it just has been like such medicine for me. I can't even explain, but I'm going to share more of that at another time. So, Sonia, thank you for joining us today. Appreciate you so much. Thanks for your continued dedication. How many people do you think you've shared Pineal Clear with so far?
oh my gosh, I I don't even know. I've lost count because I know so many people that need it. So many people that have brain fog, foggy memory.
Amazing. Well, thank you for that share. And we look forward to seeing you again on a future call. Have a beautiful
Thanks, Dave.
day. Give Doug my best.
Will do.
And we're gonna bring on our next guest from up in Canada. It's actually a husband and wife team. They are experiencing, a lot of life changes, and so are Allison and Jared. Are you available to unmute yourselves? Are you
Sorry,
up there?
Jared is just going to deal with something that just came up here with our daughter. So
No worries. When you have kids, something always comes up. How are you tonight?
Good, thank you. Great. Wow. Well, I feel like Pineal Clear came at the exact right time in my life. I've already been on, the Purium lifestyle for over 5 years and experienced such transformation with my gut health. It solved all the problems I had. And then the next, because I had been on medications my whole life. Since I was 10 years old, I was put on Ritalin. I had severe learning disabilities, or so I was told. And I was medicated for so many years. And so when I finally got off all my medications 5 years ago, I'm completely medication free now for 5 years, but the effects of those medications still robbed me of some of the capacity I had, especially dealing with my creative side. So I wasn't able, like I was as a kid, I used to draw all the time. And part of my healing journey in the long, like what I really look to achieve is to heal that side of my, child, like that inner child, that creative side. And that was really the next step that I was focusing on in my life right now. And the Pineal Clear, it came in and it was like, it really, first of all, I had already been doing some of the things that are in the Pineal Clear. So I was so grateful that you came up with this, because I was already, I had been doing the Irish sea moss and some Shilajit from before Purium came into my life. And I was, still like, I really wanted that back in my life, actually. And Purium, you guys you created this formula that was like exactly what my body wanted and needed. And I feel so people are noticing on me my enthusiasm. I mean, right now it's like a little late for us here in Canada, but when I'm out there, like people are, I can't fake anything. I can't like pretend. I'm not someone who could ever put on any kind of, I can't put on a show. I'm not a good actor, but when people are seeing me now live, they're like, wow, your enthusiasm is through the roof. You're so energized and so articulate. And really, I truly think this is, since Pineal Clear has been in my life, I've felt so clear to express myself. Like you said, just recalling words that I used to struggle with when I was, and it was self-conscious because my brain was still healing from a lot of the medication since I was 10 years old. My confidence out there was sometimes, compromised because I would be nervous. I wouldn't find all the words and I would freeze up and I would forget what I was talking about. And I'm telling you, like, since I've had this in my life, I feel so clear to express myself and more confident out there. And then definitely my sleep. I've been really, like, I used to be addicted to sleeping pills. And so thank goodness, really Purium came in with just replacing that with my tart cherry and the gut repair. But this Pineal Clear has brought my sleep to another level. And I take it also in the morning and the night, and Jared is taking it. We have team members who are, they're all so excited about tonight's call. They just put in a few, I just had to say a few of the shares they all said. They said, that Kevin Luna saying his mom's memory had been fading recently, and Pineal Clear has helped her improve her memory in only a few weeks. Dan is having super vivid, mesmerizing dreams lately. Oh my goodness, Chantal has an amazing story to tell, but really it's just been all the comments coming in from our team who are on it, and our customers are also positive. We are leading always with the ULT plus brain now. And that's what I get everyone on to start with.
I love adding the tincture. It's super easy. Like Sonia was saying, you just add a few drops in, tastes really good. And yeah, the fact that I'm dreaming more like when I did when I was a kid and vividly, and I can remember the dreams, we're tapping into the quantum world every night. And here's, Purium actually stepping into this other realm, which is really exciting and cool.
Amazing. You know that our brains are unable to process information, that it creates a backload of stress. And each day we take in information, it needs to be processed and categorized by our brain during deep sleep. We're taking in more information than we ever have before and getting less sleep than we ever have before. It's a recipe for disaster. Pineal Clear is an answer that people have been looking for, and they may not have even known it. Don't stop sharing it. Don't stop sharing it. And don't stop sharing it, because this is a product that everyone needs. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for your shares. And we're going to bring on our next guest, unless you have some final word.
No, we don't. We'll never stop sharing it though. Thank you.
All right. Well, it's allergy season where I am. Everything is blooming. You should see there's flowers literally popping out of every corner of the mountains. It's so beautiful here, but it is leading to some challenges with my allergies. So I'm going to up my enzyme advantage, I think, and I think that'll take care of that. But thank you again for joining us. And we've got another brother who from Colorado, I believe he is currently. He is a yoga instructor as well, just like you. His name is Alec Rubin, and Alec is such a good man, a truly, truly good person. And this is the type of guy. If a guy loves his mother, then there's something good to say about him. And so, Alec, if you're out there, if I could unmute you, or you could unmute yourself, and please join us and share your story.
Hey, aloha, Dave. Good to see you, brother, and all these amazing people in our family. I'm excited to see everybody at convention here in a couple months. We are on the road to convention, long awaited. So, every time that we release a product, it is something to take note of. So for me in my own life, I've been with Purium for 7 years, and before Purium, I was drinking Shilajit every day. And over the last 3 years, I started to get into the sea moss game. Now, I don't enjoy how sea moss tastes. It's not for me. I love greens and I love salt and I love the earth, but man, the sea moss is so hard for me to take down. Shilajit, I enjoy. Chaga, I'm taking that all the time. Turmeric, we're cooking with that. And, we've got some other amazing products with Purium that I take very regularly that have turmeric, like Joint Flex, right? Getting off those pharmaceuticals and getting into the plant medicine. And so, to have the convenience of this just living by my desk and downstairs where my cabinets are. So I'm waking up in the morning, I'm doing double dose. I'm doing this in my kamut, in my orange juice with ionic elements. Now, I kind of stole that one from my boy Tevye Wisdom Jones. I've been on that kick for 3 years, 4 years now. It's the best. And then for me, I'm taking
coming up in a little bit.
Say it again.
Tevye will be joining us in a little bit.
I know. I'm excited to hear his share, because he's shared some profound wisdom with me on what his impact has been. And so I'm taking this in the morning. Now I'm also doing this in the midst of my workday, and that's when I really feel this laser sharp focus where I'm an overdoer. I'm an Aries. I go hard in the paint on my calls and full time in this business and just life itself. So there's this moment where I get that afternoon hangover of the workflow and staring at my phone. I'll take the second dose and just 2 squirts and whatever I'm drinking, Power Shake or maybe even just water. And I get this electricity zooming right through me again. It's almost like it's 8 a.m. again. And then I drink it at night with Apothecary. Now, again, I'm about convenience. I've been drinking Purium for 7 years strong, and to be able to have all these amazing ingredients in one thing makes my life so much easier. And then there's a little more subtleties that I could speak to. For Haritaki, being a yoga teacher over the last 13 years, I've taken Haritaki, and it's a fruit, but it tastes gross. It is not enjoyable. Like, if you're taking that as a powder, you're probably gagging. It's disgusting. But the effects of Haritaki are profound. They cleanse the third eye. They cleanse the pineal gland. It opens up this space. My dreams, like Sonia, have been more poignant. And I've also been sleeping through the night. I've been taking Apothecary for 7 years. So in order for me to really feel the Apothecary, I kind of have to overdo it.
The perfect pairing. They are the perfect pairing.
It is. So, for me, I feel this just deep state of calm. That's my biggest takeaway, is the deep state of calm while having an endless to-do list, an endless call log, talking to so many people. There's this presence that I feel that the combination of Shilajit, Haritaki, sea moss, Irish sea moss, the turmeric, and the chaga all weave into my system that allow me to interface more wholesomely, if you will. So that's one of my takeaways, and I'm stoked about this product. My mom's been taking it. She's been having some positive effects with her sleep because she's also had to use drugs to fall asleep, and she's been slowly weaning off of that with our relax and our apothecary, which are
Amazing.
powerful things that all go hand. So back to you, Dave.
Amazing, Alec. Well, so good to see you. Can't wait to see you back here on the land. Like I said, there's certain people, I consider every Purium brand partner like a friend, but Alec, there's certain people like you, people like Rob, people like, so many others that I can think of, like Doug, Sonia's husband, and others that when I'm together with you, I feel like I'm with family. I feel like I'm with a true friend, not just a business partner, because business partner could be about money. It could be about business. But, I just want to let you know that I appreciate the part of our relationship that goes so far beyond that. Love and respect you. Appreciate your share. And I'm going to invite brother Raw of Earth, Raw Teasdale, one of those people I said that, for me goes beyond just the business. He's somebody I respect, somebody that I love, somebody that I, host in my own home. And so, I've had him visit here a couple of times. So Raw, if you're with me, hit
I'm
unmute.
here. Can you hear me?
And jump in. There he is. Hello, my brother.
Hey, everybody. Thank you, Dave, so much for making this product and taking the energy to do so. I'm like Alec. These are all my favorite ingredients that I've been taking for 10 to 15 years. But they just weren't ever that convenient. It's a lot. And the Haritaki, we still have like a family bag of that I maybe took like 3 servings of because it is so hard to get down. But yeah, and like Sonia was saying, the practitioners love this product, and I just want to start there. I mean, because yes, it's making profound impact that I'd like to share as well in my personal life, but in our organization, there's a lot of people that work with others, and this product is extremely popular. There's so many people that are ordering this product that have been reoccurring customers. Now there's another product on the order. And so we're impacting the world in this way and in a positive way. I actually drank tap water my, first 18 years of life, like most people, and I played sports. So there was a lot of tap water going in. I also had a lot of concussions. So I've had some memory issues my entire life. I don't remember when I stopped dreaming, but I also just haven't really had profound dreams ever in my life. And so the first thing that I noticed, like within days, was that my cognition was better. I actually was trying to get through a book written by a quantum physicist, a Russian quantum physicist, and I was trying to read it a month ago, and I couldn't get through the first 2 chapters because it was super complex geometry type things and square roots and all these equations. And after about 5 days on Pineal Clear, I went and I re-grabbed the book and I was like, all right, let's see if this is actually going to work. And I was able to finish the book in like 3 days. And so I just want to say that I'm generally skeptical on this sort of stuff. Even our ULT Plus Performance Pack, I was like, Dave just said this is going to give people the best workouts of their life. I doubt that can be that powerful. And I was blown away by that. And even this time, I was like, I've seen pictures of calcified pineal glands. To start working away all of that calcium seems very difficult. And so I was really skeptical. And besides that clarity thing, I was kind of looking out for that. But days were going by where I was getting like awoken from my sleep in a dream that it's just different than how I ever dreamed before. It's almost like it was setting me into a direction for the day based on the message that was coming to me in the dream. And this is just something that's never, ever happened in my life, right? And that was happening for maybe 10 days before I really was like, wait a minute, this has been happening since Pineal Clear. And so the sleep enhancing thing is great, but like this dream this dreamness that I don't even know how to explain it. One more thing that also my memories have vanished, as you were saying, Dave. I think because of concussions. But now there's like, it feels like there's part of me that I'm carrying around now that I never really sensed before. And it's essentially my memories. It's like a best friend energy that's with me. And I know all this sounds really crazy and cuckoo, but like I said, I was skeptical. I wasn't expecting any of this to happen, but these are my personal stories of what's happened in like 2 to 3 weeks on this product. And I'm gonna keep on talking because Allison mentioned creativity. The other day, Caro got into and Carolina used to make sea moss as well. We used to mix it with apothecary, and that's how we made it taste better, Alec. But Carol got into bed and I was reading a book on poetry, and Allison just talking about her creativity. I was like, oh wow, that actually, like, I just got into writing and poetry, things that I've never ever considered ever in my life. And so I'm just getting surprised by myself on this
The
product.
potential, imagine your brain with even more potential. That's a bit scary, but we're going to go there. Okay. We're totally going to go there because I love to see the human brain unleashed. And can I just ask everybody a question? When I first started taking it, I would wake up with massive amounts of that stuff in my eyes, right? And I'd be like, what is going on here? And I'd be cleaning it away like my dog gets, you know? And that happened for like a week and then it stopped happening. So I really believe that there was this initial like cleansing, flushing going on of my brain. I don't know if there's a connection. Maybe it was just the deep sleep, but if anybody else had that happen, just put it in the comments. Like if you got big sleepy stuff in your eyes the way that I did, because it was definitely, that's not testimonial. It was just a side effect that I wasn't expecting, you know? Well, thank you so much for your share, Rob. We do have one more. I know we're running a little bit late, but it's so worth it. Rob, any final words from anybody else on your team and what they've shared with you, or we could pass the mic?
It would just be more of the same. So let's pass the mic.
Right on. Well, you know, we had so many amazing guests tonight. But so there's not, you know, any one, but I haven't heard from my brother Tevye in so long that I want to save him for last. Tevye lives in Hawaii. He has been dedicated to him for a decade. He is, you know, just a very talented, talk about creative. This is a very creative guy right here. So I'm anxious to hear from you, Tevye. If you can unmute yourself and join us. And thanks once again, Rob. Appreciate you, my brother.
Well, aloha, Dave, and the field and everybody else that has shared. What a wonderful crew to be a part of and a wonderful company. So thank you so much, Dave, for this product. It really identifying as a person with ASD and ADHD and being on the spectrum, it has been absolutely life-changing with clarity and focus. Years ago, you used to, when you came out with, when you developed Revive It All, and you used to talk about having Revive It All moments where you're not even paying attention and like a glass will be falling and you just reach over and catch it, right? And that's for everybody that isn't aware of a Revive It All moment. Well, I've been on Revive It All since it came out, and Pineal Clear has enhanced and accelerated my Revive It All moments. So I love how it's packaged together. I can't imagine a day without it. Like there was life before it and now life with it, which is just an incredible experience. The Shilajit, like I was already, again, like, you know, purchasing that elsewhere. So the opportunity to be able to have these ingredients that we didn't necessarily have in one product, it has been a game changer, and stoked on for myself, for the business, like to be able to support our business, but also it's so generous. The proportion that you have given, it just keeps going. Like the amount, there's so much. It's just mind blowing to me. So I'm experiencing a calming effect in my entire nervous system. It's like just a complete grounded experience in the nervous system, which is relieving a large amount of anxiety and distraction from the anxiety, from thoughts that are jumping around or ideas. It's really centralized and grounded and calmed, allowing me to be fully present in my thoughts and my words, my actions, and therefore way more productive. Like my life is increased by like 70 to 80% productivity. Like it's mind blowing for me. It truly has been an absolute blessing. Like I'm so grateful, Dave, that you created this. It has really changed my experience of life. It's not, for me, it's not really it's not merely a product. It's been literally like a passport to a life where I get to wake up every day focused, driven, clear, and it has single-handedly transformed how I'm engaging with people in my world, with my world, with my life, with myself, from self to self, about self, that journey. So it's not just about what it's taking away, which is anxiety and distraction, but these symptoms have been absolutely dissolving, gone. But what it gives is a life with clarity and purpose and the ability to execute. And so it's transforming how I live, how I work, how I'm interacting. So again, like everybody else, yes.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
So you know that the pineal gland helps us develop relationships with ourselves, with spirit, but also with each other. You know what I mean? With
Yeah.
our family, with our lovers, with our children.
Yeah.
And I have found that as somebody on the spectrum, and somebody with ADD and somebody who was medicated for much of my life and told that I had learning disabilities and was hyperactive and all these things. And yet somehow I kept finding myself coming out all right, like you, right, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
despite all of what people were telling me about the dark cloud I was born under, I just saw it as rain to nourish me, And so I love your share. But thank you. Tell us more, there's really quickly, about, are you feeling that like ability to form closer, more intimate relationships even by listening to people for longer? Or
Absolutely. Yeah.
tell us
Sorry.
a little bit more about that. I just want to hear that share.
Yeah. There's the ability to have a higher level of patience and presence. The calmness of the nervous system is removing the anxiety of like that I need to be elsewhere or doing something else, or be like there's something else I need to think of or do, or like the brilliant idea that needs to be written down. It's allowing me the ability to have calming, present, full interactions with people that ends up being productive. Other people are feeling seen. I'm feeling heard. They're feeling heard. It makes a better quality of life. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. I can't tell you, I've never introduced a product in the entire history of Purium. And I mean, the beet juice changed my life because I've gotten so many people off of energy drinks. You know what I mean? Revive It All has helped so many people. I can't tell you how many, MMA fighters and UFC fighters and bodybuilders have used the super aminos. The biomedic is life changing for so many medical reasons, but this is the product that I have seen people feel the very first time they take it, have a testimonial within 3 days, be recommending it within a week, ordering their second bottle within 2 weeks. I mean, this product is real. Tevia, thank you so much for your share. Tracy told me that I really should have you on and hear your story. I'm so glad she did. And for everybody, for Sonia and Alec and Ra and for Allison and Jared, and for all of you who joined me tonight, and for everybody who stayed with us, running over a little bit late. It was so worth it. And people are already asking me on my text message, when will this replay be available? So let's make this replay available as soon as we can. Let's get these stories out. And Tevia, thank you, my brother. Hoping to see you at convention, and hoping to see you all who are brand partners at convention. And if you're not a brand partner yet, we still love you. You're still part of this family as much as anybody. And we look forward to next time. Thank you, Tevia. Katie, thank you for hosting tonight's call. Let's give everybody a moment to look through the chat and read some of these amazing comments. We've had so many people share their own testimonials in that chat. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a blog. I'm going to have our blog writer go through this call and pull all these testimonials and put them into a blog. If I have everybody's permission to use your names, obviously it's already public. We're going to get that blog out within the week. So thank you so much again. Have a blessed day and keep taking that Pineal Clear. I'm a 3 times a day guy. I really am. And it has changed my life profoundly. Blessings, everybody.